I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K.
Wasn't a king. But you were. You've always been. I gave up my crown, son. I bent the knee. I'm not king in the north anymore.
I'm not talking about the king in the north. I'm talking about the king of the bloody seven kingdoms.
Bran and I worked it out. I had a high septon's diary. Bran had... whatever Bran has. What are you talking about? Your mother was Lyanna Stark. And your father, your real father, was Rhaegar Targaryen. You've never been a bastard. You are Aegon Targaryen, true heir to the Iron Throne. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot to take. My father was the most honorable man I ever...
Yeah. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, to Akim. Yahweh Shemal Alatah, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. To all the Akwif, you know what I mean? I showed y'all a little clip of Game of Thrones. I know y'all been watching it, excited about this new season. But it must be said, the wickedness that goes on in this show, it can't go unaddressed. And it's so the white man, and it so spiritually ties into the place that we living in now, America, a.k.a. Sodom and Egypt, with all the homosexuality, the incest, the child molestation, all the evil wickedness that the white man devises in his mind. Is that the word, devise? Yeah, devise in his mind. You know, he just puts it on TV, and it'd be the biggest. Like, Game of Thrones is one of the biggest TV shows out there. You know what I mean? Like, everybody watch Game of Thrones because it's full of, you know, excitement. It's full of truth. It's full of what we go through as far as nations battling against nations and fighting for position and power, and just the cutthroat of this world, right? Which is why Game of Thrones is popular. But today, we're going to talk about the incest of it all. Like, Jon is finding out right before he's about to fight a herd of the undead. He's finding out that his father is Rhaegar Targaryen, which will make him rightful heir to the throne, and not the queen who goes by the name of Daenerys. What's her name? Daenerys? or Daenerys, one of them, Denari, the dragon queen. Now, at this point, they already had sex. But come to find out, that's his auntie. That's his auntie. And we're gonna dive into it. We're going to bring up some scriptures. And we're going to discuss this, man. If we can get Leviticus chapter 18. It's a lot of that. And listen, it goes on more than you think. You know, fathers sleeping with their daughters, you know, and especially in the black community, but especially amongst as far as the nation of Israelites, you know, it happens, man. I know the Puerto Ricans, they get down with brothers sleeping with sisters, you know. All that, man, it all ties back into Egypt. And we're going to pull it out, and we're going to show the evil and the wickedness in it, and why we should refrain from following after the ways of the white man, you know. Because the white man, he ain't doing nothing but following after Egypt, just like the Greeks. And the Greeks following after the ancient Babylonians and things like that. It's all tied in together. We're going to talk about it, you know. Any questions or comments, y'all put them up online. We're not doing a conference today. We will next week. So y'all put them up on there. Any scriptures you need broken down, and you know, whatever you gotta, you know, get off your chest or whatever, you just put it up in there. Y'all troopers, y'all make sure y'all sign in. These count as class days. We're now doing classes every Wednesday. As well, we're doing Friday too, right? As well as Friday, we're doing language breakdown. And then Tuesday, what is it Tuesday? Brotherhood class? So y'all know about also recall them Tuesday classes. He been holding down strong. Nah, man. So, where we at with it? Leviticus 18 and 1?
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. Verse 3, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt.
I'll read that again.
Verse 3, after the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, because we were slaves in Egypt. Go ahead.
Wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
So that sets the premise for what this chapter is going to be talking about. Moses is speaking. Well, the Lord is speaking to Moses saying, go speak to the children of Israel and tell them, all that stuff you learned in Egypt, listen, we not doing that here. We starting anew. So what we going to read is everything that's been going on in Egypt later on in this chapter. Y'all following? So let's get it.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances, meaning they laws. Hold on. You telling me these was what we about to read, not only was this customs of Egypt, but we about to read where it was law. It was law where you could have sex with your mother. It was law where you could have sex with your sister, your brother's wife. You know what I mean? Like, imagine living in a world like that. Imagine where you living in a world where it was lawful for, you know, a nigga to pop your brother. Pop your wife. Imagine where it was common. Like, imagine you growing up, right, and you in your house with your homeboy. Y'all chilling. And he started just tongue kissing his mama. Wouldn't that be weird? Like, imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, just equate it to today. You in the crib playing Xbox on live. You in your homie house. Y'all in your room. And the mama come in. And you like, okay, that was so. This is mama. And then he just stand up, tongue kiss, and slap on the ass. What would you do? What would you say? I'd be like, oh shit. No, I didn't just see that. You know what I mean? Like, did this dude just tongue kiss his mom? Naturally, in your mind, you would be like, that was disgusting. That was absolutely. I would get up and leave. I would be that uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? To see my homie just tongue his mama down and slap on the ass. This was common practice in Egypt. This was common practice. So much so that it influenced our minds to think it was right. It was common practice to be a homosexual in Egypt. Like you got the Pan-African niggas of Slocky, the Pan-Africanists, they love gloating about Egypt. Oh, Africa, motherland, the land of all the resources. Never speak about the evil that go on in Africa. And why Africa is the way it is. If Africa is such a rich, resourceful field country, why is the Lord judging Africa? Why did the Lord judge Egypt? We don't know about that. Them Egyptians, they tombs is getting pissed on right now. You know, people go around and they snapping pictures making mockery of them Egyptians. Them Egyptians thought that was the gateway into heaven, so to speak. Wrapping themselves up in them tombs and bringing all their gold and all that. That gold is in the white man bank account right now. So why did the Lord judge Egypt in the way that they did, man? Listen, on another level that's deep, the plagues that was in Egypt. How many brothers and sisters knew that the plagues that was going on in Egypt was the battle? Each plague represented a battle against the gods that they worshipped in Egypt. Did you know that? You know, that's a whole nother class topic, you know. But let's keep reading on that.
Con. Verse 4, ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God.
This is the Lord trying to say, we're not doing what y'all did in Egypt. What you learned was wrong. Now we about to learn what's right. Read.
Con. Verse 6, none of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord.
Right, so any of your kinsmen that's near to you, you're not supposed to uncover their nakedness. Meaning, you're not supposed to expose yourself, or they are not to expose themselves, and you are not to have sex with them. This has to be talked about. This has to be taught to the Israelites at this time, because they coming out of Egypt where popping your sister was all right, you know. It wasn't looked down on. And that type of wickedness just can't be in a nation. First off, let's talk about all the genetic factors. They already know, like with Moab, right? Moab was a nation brought about because dang, what's the name? The girls that slept with their father. Oh, let's get that real quick. Look that up real quick. I forget the girls that slept with their father. What was that? Abraham, not Abraham, but Lot. Lot's daughter slept with their father. Like they got him drunk and they slept with him. And from that came the nation of Moab and Ammon. And you look at the Chinese now, they call them the race of mongrels because they got that deficiency, that birth defect, that natural retardation in their look. If you look at them Asians, and not only in the look, but if you just watch how an Asian operate, you could tell it's something retarded about them. It's something a little stupid. It's something that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, their coordination be off. If you look at them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen an Asian trip while standing still. I said to myself, well, how do you trip standing still? I seen an Asian walk into a train where the platform was even, She took a high step like she was stepping up something and tripped. I said, well, damn, I guess that's what happens when your eyes is squinted. So genetically, it's bad to sleep close to kin. Even the white man come out and tell you, that's where that Down syndrome come from too. A lot of that Down syndrome. You having sex with your auntie or your your sister or whatnot. Well, you are subject to having a retarded child with issues. Think about it. When we on the subject of Game of Thrones, Cersei was having wild sex with Jaime, her brother. The Lannisters. And look at their son Joffrey. Joffrey was Lannister's son. No, was Jaime's son. And Joffrey was a damn lunatic. He was psycho. He was a psychopath. He loved making women suffer and torture them and all that. You know what I'm saying? Joffrey had issues, and all her other two little kids, they was a little dumb and slow. The little boy let his mama get locked up by the church and disciplined by the church. The little girl, she died of poison. Just little dummies, What we at? We got any questions on there? People just signing in. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all make sure if y'all got any questions or anything, y'all, type it in there. And we'll try to get it answered. If we can't get it answered, then, we'll definitely get you the answer. Y'all can also catch me every Wednesday teaching the Wednesday law class. I will no longer be on Facebook. If you're trying to contact me on Facebook, I will not be there. I'm done with social media. You can catch us on the I.S.U.P.K Atlanta page and all the things that we got coming in Atlanta. So let's get to it. Where else are we at? We started at verse 7.
Verse 7. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover.
Right, that seems plain and simple, right? That seems like something we naturally understand, right? You're not supposed to have sex with your mother. You're not supposed to have sex with your father. Why would you have sex with your father? That's disgusting. They're near kinsmen to you. So all that child molestation, if you are being molested by your father right now, you're a young Israelite, black, Hispanic, Native Indian, and you are being molested, you're a woman, you're being molested by your father, or you're a young man, and you're being molested by your father or your mother, call in for counsel so you can find out what to do about that situation, because it's not normal. That's not love. That is abuse. And it's a sin against God. You know what I'm saying? That's what we learned in Egypt. All that filthy wickedness, we got to get up out of us. And all the filthy wickedness that we learned in Egypt, man. I mean, in America. Because America is spiritually Egypt. Let me get that. Let me get Deuteronomy 28:68. Let's get that real quick. Hold where you at. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. America is spiritually Egypt. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord had brought us into Egypt again via cargo slave ships, transatlantic slave trade, where ultimately our destination was the land of America. We are in Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. All the demons that we fight in Egypt, we could go into the scriptures and learn how to fight them, because the Lord already laid out the law on how to fight those demons in the first 5 books when we was coming out under Moses. So how dare your pastor open up his mouth, his homosexual mouth, and say, we not supposed to keep these laws. You take away these laws, now you taking away my ability to spiritually fight this battle. Christians will say all day, my warfare ain't carnal, because, they like to turn the other cheek. They misunderstand them scriptures. My warfare ain't carnal. And yes, our warfare is not carnal, but our warfare is warfare nonetheless, and it's spiritual. So if you taking away my sword to fight spiritually, then you just making me an old dirty homosexual Christian. And that's what they doing up in the Christian church. You taking away our ability to war. No, it's not carnal. You right. We not to pick up a gun and blow some white man head off. If your father molesting you and you get away from your father in times past, no, you're not supposed to go back and blow your father head off. You gonna go to jail. You gonna go to jail. Because the white man accepted. To him, he didn't do no wrong. That wasn't no crime. You know. All warfare ain't physical, but damn it, it is a warfare and it's spiritual. So your pastor dead wrong for stripping you of this knowledge, which we reading you today, to fight against that warfare. I read this, I know it's wrong to molest my child. Even if you do fight that demon to where you looking at your child in that way, you can read this and know and be taught by priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K that you ain't supposed to do that, and that demon on your mind, you need to fight it. Otherwise, you sinning against the Lord, and the Lord gonna deal with your nasty behind. Lord will have you locked up in prison, and then you won't be able to molest your child because you're gonna be the one getting molested by a nigga named D on cell block C4, level 4, nigga. You're going to be the one getting molested. The Lord will turn it around all the way around on you. You put your hands on these children. You women too, you ain't exempt. I be seeing the videos where you be twerking on your son. A lot of you club rats, you be twerking all on your son and shaking your funky behind. You know damn well the neighborhood ran through you. And you got the residue of the neighborhood, the whole block in your drawers, and you gonna have the nerve to shake your nasty behind on your son on video on Facebook for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? What it say? What's that scripture where they confess their sins in Sodom, they hide it not? America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Give me that in Revelation 11 and 8. America is easily spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and you confess your sins, and you hide it not. You ain't ashamed to be a full out child molester on Facebook. Like what's the name? That lame broad with that lame what's his name? Chester? Nah, his name ain't Chester. It's Russell Wilson with Sierra. You remember when they took that photo of them butt naked together with their child? You uncovering our nakedness. That photo was absolutely wicked, and Future had absolutely every right to be upset. That this grown man is in a photo with his son butt naked. Now, Future from the streets. Russell Wilson is a lame. You should be lucky. Russell Wilson. Sierra talking about some trying to make, trying to make him out to be a good father. He should be lucky Future didn't take no action against him for that. Because if you a man, I don't care if me and the baby mama didn't work out. You ain't going to be no man taking no photo with my son butt naked. Come on, man. Why do we not know that this right and what's right and what's wrong? It's because in the Christian church, they done stripped us of our sword, our ability to fight the spiritual battle, man. You got that?
Oh, which one? I got the both of them.
Revelations 11 and 8?
Kind of one kind. Revelations 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Which was what?
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Our dead bodies done been lied out in these streets, man. We dead. Spiritually dead, man. Spiritually, we are dead. Cause we don't know right from wrong. Like we was out there doing Camp Saturday. And I'm telling these drug dealers, like, listen, you think you a drug dealer? How you a drug dealer? Because you found an ounce or two. And you found, like, listen, drug dealers don't even realize the game, right? You stumble across an ounce from some fool that think he is a drug dealer too, right? And then you go to Starship or some little novelty shop And there they selling you dime bags. Wait a minute. Somebody hustling. They selling you dime bags in this novelty shop. So you're not creating your own dime bags. The white man providing you the dime bags. And then you gotta weigh up the work. Now where you getting the where you getting the scale from? The white man selling you the scales, dummy. The white man is creating the opportunity for you to sell them drugs, man. He creating the opportunity for you to call yourself a dope dealer. I was telling these dope dealers on the streets of Atlanta, you ain't no dope dealer, Negro, and you damn sure ain't hard. How you hard? Cause you selling some hard. You think you ain't hard, Negro? You struggling. You unemployed. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hard. You ain't no drug dealer. You a fool. Because everybody know the white man, the one with the boats and the planes, bringing over that dope. You think the white man is so frivolous and so stupid that he don't know where that dope is going? He know exactly where that dope is going. As soon as it get dropped off on the coastline, and he know all the way from the coastline all the way down to the lamest, the dirtiest ghetto street in America. He know exactly where it's going. That's why the cops hang out on that block, fool. It ain't just that they been knowing where it get dropped off at, fool. So now you under surveillance. They got your name, where you stay at, how many kids you got, your baby mamas. They know what school they go at, fool. Now, because you want to be a dope dealer, you want to follow after the ways of Egypt, Sodom and Egypt. Now you got your whole family under the watchful eye of the white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Fool. Let's get back to what I'm saying. I'm going off topic a little bit. Where we at? Verse 8?
Verse 8, count on count, Revelation 11 and 8.
No, that's all I wanted with that. Let's get back to Leviticus chapter 18, verse you start at verse 8.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness.
Right. So you're not only supposed to not uncover your mother's nakedness, but if your father got another woman, you're not supposed to sleep with his woman either. You know what I'm saying? That's adultery. Sleeping with another man's woman. And the Lord said don't do it, man. You understand? So that's a cut right there to them Christians that say you can't have more than one wife. I'll just throw that in real quick. Because obviously this is a law sent telling the sons and the daughters you not to sleep with your father's other wife. Because just before that it was saying you're not supposed to uncover the nakedness of your father or your mother. Now it's saying right here you're not supposed to uncover the nakedness of your father's wife. So it's making a distinction. So there was laws concerning a man having more than one woman, saying that when he had that woman and that's not your mother, that don't give you the right to sleep with her. Know what I mean? So if you battling with that, I suggest you check yourself. And that man can have that other woman for you black women out there. Shut your damn mouth. Every time you read these scriptures, you get checked. This is I wouldn't rather, listen, man, if I had to die and come back in this earth again, and I knew that the white man had the ultimate weapon, which is the gun and the nuclear bombs and the planes and all that, I would not trade these scriptures for any of that. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Because these scriptures right here allows me to stand in the midst of the white man with all them guns and nuclear weapons and call him the devil that the Bible speak of. Right. And tell him about himself and he not be able to lift a finger. Now ain't that something? You got a gun, but because you dealing with the power of the Lord, you can't pull the trigger. I'd rather that type power. This right here we read is powerful. And that go for all you out there doubting what these words, man. So what if some did not believe? Do that make the word of God without effect? Negroes love talking about some, that was the rewritten version. Now, they didn't read the original version or the rewritten version. Them niggas didn't read it. Them niggas did not read it. But they're going to tell you what's in the book. And some of you so fool you believe it. He right. Remember King James was white. He white. Negro, black people ruled Europe. Look it up. That's history. So when a Negro talking about that, I know he ain't read. Black people was in Egypt. You talking about the Africans. You know what I'm saying? The Africans. Well, if you're going to be African, well, then you're going to have to sleep with your sister. I will warn you, though, that the Lord will be against you. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to respect the Africans. Or I got to respect the white man. The white man, i.e. Xerxes and James, they'll have sex with each other. That's what they do. That's what them rednecks and them trailer parks known for. Having sex with their brother and sister. Be like them if you want to, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tote my sword with me. I'm going to tote my sword with me, and I'm going to go to war against it all. And I'm going to tell you, I'm cutthroat. I ain't going to stop till all my enemies is dead, man. I ain't stopping till all my enemies that have been spiritually destroyed. Ain't nothing better feeling than cutting a Negro or some fool up in these scriptures and leaving them out there naked. Destroyed. Having to contemplate everything they done been taught. Because they thinking they know something. It's only one truth, man. It ain't multiple truths. What the Lord just going to... You think if there's a God, right, he just going to throw everybody in the earth and everything is just a contemplation of one thing and it all means nothing? There ain't no real understanding of nothing. Just everything is just what it is. Nothing makes sense. There's no storyline to this. There's no plot. We could sit up there and watch Game of Thrones and be excited about life. That tell you how stupid human beings are. We sit up there and watch Game of Thrones not because it's just a movie or a show about a whole bunch of garbage, but because it got a plot to it. It got a what's the word? You got the main character, then you got the what? The protagonist, the antagonist, and the protagonist. That is in our natural instinct to want to know what the storyline is. Who's the hero? Who's the villain? But then you gonna tell me Earth ain't like that? God ain't like that? God ain't made the planet to have heroes and those that serve the hero and the evildoers and the heroes conquer the evildoers? You telling me God can't put no plot twist on the earth? Life ain't got no meaning? Everybody's truth is their truth? Black women love to talk about, I hate hearing this new thing about black women. And black women, listen, man, I don't know what y'all on. These black women these days, boy. Talking to black women these days, boy. I don't even know how y'all brothers even, like, these bras in the world. Listen, stupid. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You got to lead, man. You can't be no follower. But back to what I'm saying. You think the Lord ain't got no plot twist? Well, here's the plot twist, Negro. Black people, we the ones that's supposed to be ruling. The white man and his ways, we not supposed to be following after. That's why the Lord said, all the doings of Egypt you don't do. Follow after the laws and statutes I'm giving you. I am the Lord your God. Plot twist. Keep reading.
Count on one kind. Verse 9. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
Now check that out. You ain't supposed to sleep with your sister whether she be born at home or abroad. You better do some asking. That let you know you just can't have no frivolous sex. You don't know where your father done planted his seed at. You better do some asking. Who's your father? That's why it's important. Who is your father? Who's your father? Ask that woman that, man. Ask her where her man at. Ask her who is her father. Them type of questions. Them real man questions. This is why I tote that sword. I'm going to say it again. Because then I get to be a man by mine. I learned how to ask them questions through this sword right here. Because in the world, I wasn't trying to know that. I was just trying to know if you was a hoe or not. A lot of you black women think because some Negro talking to you, you thinking you special or cute or something. He just trying to find out is you a hoe or not. Now, when you get a brother like myself and brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, we approach you. Who your father? Where your man at? What you doing out here? Why you dressed like that? Don't you know what you doing is wrong? Don't you know that what you doing ain't right according to the Lord? Checking you as soon as he meets you. That's love right there. He trying to get you right. He trying to get you right, trying to make you right for the Lord. You're supposed to love that, man. And you're supposed to understand it's important because you don't know, you might be talking to your sister, man. You got to check that. You got to make sure of that. Make sure she ain't got no man. A lot of these women, nah, I ain't got no man. Yeah, she ain't got no man for now, for when she talking to you at that moment. But she got a nigga she having sex with. Ain't no broad out here ain't getting no side rod. They all got some side rod. Most of these women done had 10, 12 partners. You just got to assume that. Hopefully you get one that's in transition. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get one that decided maybe I'm going to take a break for 6 months. Give the coochie a break. Because they working it overtime. It's getting worked. You know what I'm saying? The box, listen, there was a time when pimps was in charge, right? You had pimps in control, right? In the 60s, 70s. And in the 60s and 70s, even Don Juan, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Free, go look, he was a real pimp. Go look him up. Pimp K on him. Look him up. They'll tell you, that my women used to bring me $10,000, $20,000 a night. Damn. A night? Now you got these women in control of their own bodies. They out here, how much they bringing in a night? They charging $20 for the ass. They giving the ass up for $20, $40. Now that's on the left-hand side. That lets you know a man should be in control. You know what I'm saying? They giving the ass up $20, $40. The man dictate what the value of your body is. That's why, brothers, we can't just go out there sleeping with these women, man. You got to ask if she got a man. You got to ask who her father is. You got to want to meet her father. You got to go to him man to man, man, and let him know your intentions with his daughter. Even if he don't understand these scriptures, even if he don't believe what you believe, as a man, you step to him. And then he got to man up and deal with it. You know what I mean? But let's keep reading on that.
Count on one con. Verse 10. The nakedness of thy son's daughter or thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. For there is thine own nakedness. Verse 11. The nakedness of
Hold on that's talking about, you know what I'm saying, uncle, right? It says, the nakedness of thy son's daughter. Meaning like, if your father, if you got a son, you can't have sex with his daughter. You know what I mean?
Right.
This ain't Uncle Slaki. This is talking about, you know, you the father, you the grandfather. I don't really know if that's common amongst black people. You know what I'm saying, with a grandfather molesting the children. I hope not. That's just disgusting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That might be something, you know, I don't know. That might be dealing with Esau.
So like I said, we got a question off topic.
What's the question? Who asking it?
Young man Kevian, he asks, He's trying to understand why Yahushua was baptized by John.
Why Yahushua was baptized by John?
Come on, sir.
And who is it? And ask him why he asking this.
Come on. I'm just waiting for him to respond. You want to go back to the where we were at.
Let's get that real quick.
Kind of want to come.
You know what I'm saying? Why was Yahushua baptized by John?
Matthew, I believe we can start at Matthew 3 and 13.
Let's see what's up.
Matthew chapter 3, verse 13.
And ask him what scripture he talking about too.
I'm going to start at Matthew 3 and 13. Matthew chapter 3, verse 13. Then cometh Yahushua from Galilee to Jordan unto John to be baptized of him.
Right.
Verse 14. But John forbade him, saying, I have need to be baptized of thee, and comest thou to me? Verse 15. And Yahushua answering said unto him, suffer it to be so now, for thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness. Then he suffered him. Verse 16. And Yahushua, when he was baptized, went up straightway out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened unto him, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and lightning upon him. Dove. Like a dove and lightning upon him.
Right. And it's saying, lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased.
Kind of one con.
Is that the finishing of it?
Kind of one con.
Right. So up until then, John was baptizing people. That was his way of saying you are cleansed from your sins. And we know that all that's symbolic. You know what I'm saying? You can't be dipped in water and forgiven of your sins.
Right.
John was just doing what he could because he was waiting on Christ, Yahushua. You understand? And Christ acknowledging John showed up to be baptized, saying, listen, what you did up until now, that baptism, it was what you could do. You know what I'm saying? And that baptism was spiritual in the fact that when Christ came up, the heavens opened up, and it was acknowledged that he the Son of God. He the one who's to be followed. Meaning now that he taking over, he going to baptize you not in the water, but in the word. You know what I'm saying? And we can get the precept on that.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
He said he was telling someone that you have to be baptized by the word, but then they said that their response to him was, well, Yahushua was baptized by John through water.
Right. And so that's what we read. Hold on. Let's get that scripture because that's the precept of what I was just saying. Well, Christ said, John baptized you in water, but I'm going to baptize you in the Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost, I believe.
Yeah, Holy Spirit.
Because that's the precept. Because this right here, it say, then cometh Yahushua from Galilee to Jordan unto John to be baptized of him. But John forbade him, saying, I have need to be baptized of thee. He telling Christ, listen, I can't. John was, people went to John to get forgiven of their sins. And Christ came up to him like, baptize me. And John was like, nah, I need to be baptized of you. Because he acknowledging him as the Savior, the one that the scriptures speak about.
I got that if you want it.
And now it comes down to me, and then hold on. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, suffer it to be so now, for thus is becometh us to fulfill all righteousness. Meaning, this is what, for now, baptize me because that's what it was up until me showing up. Now that I'm here on the scene, the heavens done split open and said, and lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased. Meaning, after he was baptized, it was acknowledged that Christ is the one that we are to follow, not John.
Right.
And that's what John was. That's why when he seen Christ, he said, you baptized me. I don't need to be baptized. You don't need to be. I need to be baptized by you. And this the precept. Hit him with it.
Count on kind. Matthew chapter 3, verse 11. I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance.
Go ahead.
But he that cometh after me is mightier than I.
What?
He that cometh after me is mightier than I.
John is acknowledging that me dipping in y'all water, it really wasn't much. It was for you hoes that have some opportunity to try to just stop hoeing. It was for you drug dealers to realize that you did wrong and to put down them drugs. It was for you Negroes out there that's homosexual. I'ma dip you in this water, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. If you don't stop being a homosexual, then this baptism don't mean nothing. You just a wet homosexual.
Right.
You just a wet hoe.
Right.
You just a wet drug dealer. Christ said, listen, for now, all that was for righteousness. You did it because that's what you knew how to do. You not me. But go ahead, dip me in this water. He was acknowledging that John the Baptist had to exist. What he had to do was for them, and it was righteous. Go ahead.
Kind on kind. But he that cometh after me is mightier than I.
He's mightier than I. Go ahead.
Whose shoes I am not worthy to bear.
Right. Go ahead.
He shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit.
With the Holy Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, which is the understanding of the Most High. So I don't understand how they seen that and thought that the baptism of John trumped the teachings of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you was talking to a Christian. Ask them what was they talking, what brought this about. You know what I'm saying? I think they got the question up in there. Ask them what even brought this conversation about. This is a very easy cut. That scripture that he read cuts where his whole point. He said, but John got baptized by Christ. But then John turned around and said, you know what I'm saying? John was like, I'm baptized. You need to baptize me.
Kind on kind.
Them scriptures we just gave you is how you cut that. You know what I'm saying? And they need to be in class anyway. They don't know what they're talking about. I guarantee you they've been dipped in water and been back sinning how they've been sinning. All them Christians, man, all of them been dipped in water. They still hoeing. They still smoking weed and getting high. They still filling up the prisons. They still molesting these children. Otherwise, we wouldn't have no work to do. Otherwise, UPK would be unnecessary because we would be changed. We ain't changed. Black people ain't changed. Being black people ain't got no morals, man. We ain't got no morals. We in this earth just out here, man. Christians always love to talk about some dipping in water. They love that whole mysticism and, symbolicism and all that. They love all that. But don't never want to put in no work. You want to feel like I could just be dipped in this water and that's it. You don't want to fight that urge to tell you to smoke that cigarette though. You want to just go ahead and do that and be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And then every now and then you go dip yourself in some more water. That's not how the Lord works.
Right.
You got to change fully, man. And it's hard, man. Sometimes you mess up, man. Sometimes you know you're doing wrong, man. Sometimes you got to get back in track. You got to fight those demons. Sometimes you got to completely separate yourself from that stuff that you know is wrong or anything that could lead up to it. And being dipped in some water don't do that. Did he have any more questions on that?
No, that was it.
Where we at?
Back in Leviticus?
Yeah, back in Leviticus.
Leviticus, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Right. So if your father got another woman and he have a child with that woman, she your sister too. You know what I'm saying? You can't have sex with her. She is your sister too. What was that? Absalom did that nastiness. King David's son. He slept with his sister. And then got up and, you know what I'm saying, did her some type of way. She was like, why do me this type of evil? You know what I mean? You got another question?
No, I'm just saying,
Let's keep reading on that though.
Count one con. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman.
Right, you ain't supposed to sleep with your auntie. Whatever type nastiness that's in your mind, you know what I'm saying? AKA Jon Snow and Daenerys. They wasn't supposed to be sleeping together. We see the show, and it's a good show, but just know it's evil. That what they doing, that's wrong. We ain't supposed to be sleeping with each other like that. Go ahead.
Count one con. Verse 14. 13. And thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. Verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thy aunt.
Right. So that's your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Count one con. Verse 15. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Now imagine your daddy sleeping with your wife. That is just absolutely wicked. You know what I mean? That's why you ain't supposed to sleep with his wife. And dad, you can't sleep with my woman. You know? That go on. That I do know about. That older man see that young thing, and he more financially stable, and she halfway a hoe anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, let's think about that situation with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey going through that divorce with Marjorie. But see, Steve Harvey should have been seen that coming, because what you don't know is that Miss Marjorie was known in them streets to be a hoe. Marjorie, she was with some drug kingpin back in the day. Mr. Towns, he got locked up. And she was implicated in being, involved with them drugs. He ain't snitch on her. Her ex-husband who got locked up. But instead, what she did do was she slept with his near kinsman, his cousin. Yeah. She slept with his cousin. So Marjorie was a real hoe. And here comes Steve Harvey with his 30-day rule and sweep this hoe off the street. Now he filing for divorce, fighting tooth and nail to keep his property. You know what I'm saying? All that type of wickedness could have been avoided had he known, you sleeping with your husband, cousin? No, I can't deal with you. You wicked. But Harvey don't have no real knowledge to teach nobody nothing, which is why he should have kept his damn mouth shut, trying to tell women to act like a man, think like a woman, or think like a man, act like a woman. How about you shut your damn mouth and realize you don't know how to keep no woman, because this is your third, fourth divorce. Go ahead.
Count one con. Verse 16. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness.
Meaning don't sleep with your brother's wife, man. This is common sense stuff. This is all the stuff that was going on in Egypt. This is all the stuff that go on in America. How many Negroes you know that slept with their brother? You know, back in high school when you have a girlfriend and your brother sleep with your girl, how many times have you heard that? And it caused strife between brothers, man. Brothers, blood brothers, be going at it and want to kill each other over that, man. This right here is wisdom, man. This is how you maintain order and discipline within your nation, man. Imagine you got a nation where you could it's just cool to just, I'm going to pop his wife real quick, you know what I'm saying? Just real quick. I'm going to give him back to her, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to love her. I just need to hit that real quick, solidify that real quick. Well, the Lord's saying that's wicked. That's adultery. You committing adultery to the Most High is like committing murder. If you sleep with another man's woman, that's the same as committing murder to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's the same as committing murder to the Most High. Because you trying to kill that brother. You trying to destroy him on a level that is just absolutely wicked. Now imagine you do that to your own brother. How much do you hate your brother?
Right.
Like you got to hate him on a Cain and Abel level. Like you seeing him and you hating him like Cain hated Abel. You want him dead. You want to destroy him so you go pop his woman. You'll see the weakness in her, creep up on her, and get the coochie real quick. That's just evil, man. That's just wicked. Don't do that and don't be that brother. Because if you get caught doing that in the I.S.U.P.K, you up out of here. We gonna root you from the rooter to the tutor.
Damn right.
Up out of here, goddammit. Sleeping with another man's woman. That is absolutely, listen, first off, I ain't following after no other dude and no broad. Like, you imagine he hitting that raw every night. Trying to put a baby in her stomach. And here you come following after. Tasting him. Like, no. That's homosexual.
Right.
In case you didn't know. Like, niggas love to rap about, I'm gonna F your girl. Nigga, that's homosexual.
Right.
You really halfway want to sleep with that dude. There's something between you and that dude. You homosexual. We just got to chop that up because that spirit that's in Israel is absolutely wicked. Every song on the radio about sleeping with a man, girl. You getting body by a singing nigga. What Drake say? Drake said, next time get a prenup. Trying to tell Nicki Minaj, trying to get Nicki Minaj away from Meek Mill. Ain't that wicked? Over a rap beef. Now you rapping, it go from rapping to where you talking about you gonna sleep with this girl. Now what if Meek Mill decided to up and have Drake killed? Wouldn't be no more Drake, and I'm not saying I'd be mad at that, to be honest with you. I don't really care for Drake. But I'm just saying, what type of evil wickedness is that, man? What we got next on that?
Con, verse 17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness. For they are near, Salakia, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness.
Right, so you got a woman, you can't get the daughter too, nigga. You can't. brothers be getting them a rib, you know what I'm saying? She got kids, and her kids of age, you know, her daughter about 18, looking better than the mama almost. You can't poke that neither, Negro. You can't poke that. You see that, you leave that alone. That's her near kinsman. It's wicked. She not your near kinsman, but it's her near kinsman. Leave that girl alone, man. Let her be had by whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, what willing brother is willing to step up and court that woman and make her a righteous wife according to the Lord. You can't have the mother and the daughter. Damn, Negro. Now, that let you know Negroes is just selfish. Let that woman have, let some young man have that woman. You want the mother and the daughter. You can already have more than one woman. But instead of going out and getting you another woman, you want to get something that's right around the corner that you see every day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be into them pornos and it be like, I had sex with my stepfather. You know what I mean? Them little disgusting titles on that porn. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of you Negroes. A lot of you sleep with the tub of lotion right by your bed. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That disgusting porn which puts that type of spirit in the earth. Through that porn. That's how the white man push a lot of that, man. You could go on a porn website and Google anything and it pop up. It be all types of wickedness, man. Well, Carl, you know what I'm talking about. You been on them sites. You know what I'm saying? It be all types of wickedness, boy. Tranny sleeps with a horse. Some type of name, you know what I mean? All types of wickedness, man. All that is other land of Egypt. We ain't supposed to be doing that. Keep reading.
Right. Verse 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, besides the other in her lifetime.
Beside the other in her lifetime. If you got a wife and she got a sister, and I know what a lot of y'all saying, but what about Jacob and Leah? Listen, man. Jacob didn't have the law. You know what I'm saying? Jacob did not have the law. He didn't. This is why that law was instilled. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to. Hold on. What was this? What was the timeline on this? Was this before Jacob?
After Jacob with Moses.
Moses, Salakia. I ain't gonna speak on that. I'll get the breakdown on that. But listen, you're not supposed to take. I'm telling you that you're not supposed to take your wife's sister and lay down with her in this lifetime. Meaning, as long as she alive, don't do that. She die, then the sister's fair game. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Count on one con. Verse 19. Also thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is apart, Salakia, as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness.
Yo, a lot of you brothers, you need to know about that, because a lot of you, and listen, you be getting tricked by your woman to sleep with her while she on her period, which is absolutely disgusting. When that blood flowing, leave her alone, man. Don't touch her. She unclean. When that blood going, leave it alone. A lot of y'all doing that. That is disgusting, man. Now, I know them feminists try to push that no, it's okay. Scientifically, it's still clean. No, it ain't unclean. How is it clean? She's cleansing herself of a dead egg. It's a dead egg. So how is that clean? That's absolutely disgusting. And I hope y'all not getting into that, man. You know what I'm saying? Kiri?
Verse 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself with her.
To defile thyself with her. You defiling yourself. You thinking I'm about to swoop through there, hoe out real quick, and give her back to her husband. Niggas like, yeah, I sent her back to you, dog, you know. No, you defiling yourself, fool. You defiling yourself, man. Because why would you do such an evil, wicked thing? Now that is an issue amongst Israelites. That is why a lot of brothers be killing other brothers, man. And imagine a lot of brothers be on child support for the same reason too. Because your enemy that came, slept with your woman, now she leave you, put you on child support. You know, she with that other dude. That drive a man insane, man.
Right.
That make you ain't supposed. That's why you don't sleep with your neighbor's wife, man. If she married, leave her be. We don't care what Esau say. If Esau say that the black woman can up and leave her husband, hoe on him, put him on child support, and then have you pay that child support, okay, that's Esau law. But let's not do that. Let's do what the Lord say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If a woman do that, should no man sleep with her. It should go out as public service announcement. She is a child extortionist. It should go out. You know what I'm saying? That this woman be That's why I don't deal with. That's why I don't deal with women with children halfway. Cause listen, a lot of times they be trying to act like, you know, they done with their baby daddy. They not done with their baby daddy. They just mad at the nigga. So they'll create a whole scenario where you really thinking she done with the nigga, but really he dealing with her, and she having sex with him when it's convenient, but she got you playing the stepdaddy. Imagine how much of that going on. Right. Imagine how much of that wickedness going on. Now you committing adultery, she committing adultery, he committing adultery. And it's just wickedness on top of wickedness. And it's confusion. Because it's like, well, now who is who? Now you thinking that she gonna go with you because you been there taking care of some kid that ain't yours, and then come to find out, you know, she's still dealing with the baby daddy. So when it come down to it, she go with the baby daddy. Then now you end up looking stupid. Once they figure out their whole little situation. So she done used you as a rebound real quick for some side, and then now all of a sudden she back with the baby daddy. That's just disgusting. I know too many of situations like that. I know too many sisters indulging that. And you brothers is weak for playing along. I see a woman with a kid, I be like, man, it got to be like he dead almost. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to be I gotta. That's why that 1 year rule is so important, man. I'm not saying don't deal with no woman with no kids. If she got kids and she repenting and she coming to the classroom and she shedding herself for the world, man, that's 1 year, but take that year, if not 2. If the rule is 1 year, nigga, but if you need 2 or 3, because I got to see. You never know. That nigga swoop around and all them feelings get disturbed back up in that broad, and she go fall and jump ship so quick, you be over there looking stupid. Right. You been taking care of this child that ain't yours, and then all of a sudden, Romeo swoop back into the situation and get that. Recoup on what he done left. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got to say about that. Let's keep going, though. Where we at?
Verse 21.
Yeah.
Verse 21, and thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Mm-hmm. Verse 22, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Can you use the bathroom?
All of Atlanta, go ahead. All of Atlanta. You brothers out there, you calling yourself a sissy. You a transgender. You a this, you that, and the third. You LGBTQ. Shame on yourself, man. That's an abomination. I don't give a damn if you a man posing as a woman or a woman posing as a man. If you lie with your own sex, like how you supposed to be lying with a woman, then you are an abomination to the Lord. Period. Point blank. I don't give a damn what your DNA, what you try to say your DNA's adding up to. Nah, you are a homosexual. That's what you are. And you are an abomination to the Lord. It's a shame we even got to, and it lets you know that them Africans was faggots, man. It's like homosexuals. Them Africans was into that, man. The white man into that. Don't nobody love being a homosexual more than a white man. He loved that homosexuality. That's why it's flourishing the way it is in America. White man loved being a homosexual to the point where he could be a regular man and be a homosexual. That's just him. It's in his nature. You understand? We're going to get some more of these laws. This is Wednesday law class. I'm hoping I'm educating you on what's right and what's wrong, on who and what you should put your rod in. And sisters, who and what you should lay down on your back for. Don't let your uncle touch you. That's wrong.
Right.
Don't let your father touch you. That's wrong.
Right.
Don't let no other woman touch you talking about y'all experimenting. You ain't experimenting. You are a nasty abomination to the Lord, and he gonna deal with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop hoeing it for cheap. You have some value. That's what Negroes won't tell you. Negroes in the world won't tell you that you are a daughter and princess of Zion. You understand? You are not to be holed out for cheap. God damn, ain't you tired of giving it up so quick? You know what I'm saying? Don't you want to be valued?
Right.
Like, you ain't tired of niggas just swinging through real quick and, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm out. You ain't tired of that lifestyle? I know it get tired, shit. You know? Don't you want something steady? Don't you want a man to be there for you? Be a protection against the wind? Ain't you tired of just being that hoe niggas know about on the block? Some of you women, you done hold so much, you don't even get called by and you get addressed by the street you live on. Oh, you talking about that 53rd bitch? Yeah. You talking about old girl that stay off P Street? By the Publix? Yeah, Shanika? Yeah, we know about Shanika. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you done hold so much. You get called by a street. You are no longer a person, place, or a thing. You are, you know what I'm saying? You no longer a person, you a place. Well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep reading on that, though.
Khan, verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith.
I hope I ain't gotta explain this one. Hopefully, and then, you know, them black women, they be so lonely with them dogs in the house. They get them a dog because, you know, they through with men all of a sudden. The feminists, they through with men. They done with men. I hope that all them animals they getting, ain't no black woman. I hope you ain't letting that dog lick on you. Listen, I don't know, because black women, they love being part of Esau society. They love it. I don't know. I hope not. I hope we don't have to say, sisters, don't use the peanut butter to seduce your dog. I hope that's a white thing still. I hope that's just something Esau dealing with. And if that's the case, then let Esau be Esau. You know what I'm saying? But I hope ain't no black people doing it. I know ain't no black man laying down with no chickens. I don't know. I know it ain't no brothers ain't nah. We too smooth with that mouthpiece. We can get us a woman. You know what I'm saying? Even if we do it in the wrong way, we gonna get us some kurbah from a woman. But Eve, she's so detestable. It ain't no telling. She might just be laying down with a dog. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with that. That's why you gotta watch that relationship. Them women, they be love getting them animals in exchange. I noticed that though. You noticed that? Living in the city, and down they building all them apartments in the city, and you be seeing Eve. She don't be wanting to have no children these days. They go to the clinic and had a doctor perform murder, so they can't have no children. But they be having dogs though, don't they? They be having them little Yorkies and all that. They go get them a dog when they don't want no family, when they don't want no man and no kids. They go get them a dog. So I don't know about that relationship because I see a lot of Eves. They be getting them dogs. I don't know what that relationship about. It's a little awkward to me. Because they be treating their dog like it's the child, like a replacement for a child. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Eve, a dog ain't no replacement for no damn child. How about you just stop being evil and get you a man? Like, damn, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you that lonely, get you a man. Like, he gonna make you not feel lonely. Trust me. The Lord has blessed us with some tools that will make you forget about your loneliness if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know. Niggas can put something on you that can make you forget about, you know, them lonely nights. If you didn't know. You so caught up in trying to be what you want to be as opposed to being what the Lord done calls you to be. You supposed to be mothers and daughters, man. Mothers and daughters. I don't know what y'all into. Yeah, I'm just saying. You got to check on Eve about with them dogs. Make sure them dogs, I don't know. If she ain't willing to get that dog up, brother, and you talking to her, you better watch that. You know what I'm saying? You get a dog that's tearing up the house and all that, and you trying to deal with this woman, y'all courting and y'all coming into a relationship, and she ain't trying to give up that dog, you better watch that relationship. Because Eve love following after the white man in them type ways. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say that. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up. You got to watch that. Because Eve could be beguiled, too. Eve be thinking the dog talking to her. Eve be silly like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, huh? What, Ruffy? What, Ruffy? Eve be letting the dog, even letting I've seen videos where the girls let the dog hump or even dry hump them. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. The dog be overpowering the broad. You know what I mean? Just little silly dumb stuff Eve be doing. Eve be stupid, boy. I don't know how you be letting a woman rule over you out. You got to be a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because they absolutely need to be ruled over. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely need to be ruled over. Stupid as they be. Anyway, where we at?
Verse 23 still. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down therein too. It is confusion.
Right, it's confusion. You know what I'm saying? That you extra in love with your dog. I'm gonna tell you something. You so-called feminists out there, you so stupid. You think there's an office greater than being a mother on the earth. I'm gonna give you a story. It's a few years back, you know what I'm saying? My niece was just born. I'm a young officer in the truth. I'm riding with my mother. She picked me up from North Cross. We headed back to the city. My mother, she forgets the milk, the breast milk from my little niece. And she was a baby at this time, an infant. And so the baby is needing milk and just crying and crying and crying. And we stuck in traffic. Anybody know about traffic going down Atlanta around 5 o'clock, 85, going north or south? It's ridiculous. We stuck in that type traffic, bumper to bumper. This child ain't about to eat no time soon, and I'm knowing this in my mind. I'm like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my mouth shut because there ain't nothing I can say. Anything I say will be considered cynical at this point in time because I knowing this child ain't going to eat. So my mom panicking and crying and pulled into the gas station like that's really going to help with anything. She pulled into the gas station, panicking and crying. I know she's hungry. She don't know when she going to eat. She's just an infant. Woo, woo, woo. And then in my mind at that moment, it dawned on me that if my sister, who was the mother of that child, was there, instantly she could have gave that child life. Instantly she could have gave that child what she needed by whipping out that breast and feeding that child and nourishing that child. But my mother, who is a woman, who is not a mother because she's an older woman, she done been past the age, couldn't breastfeed her. She a woman though, but her being a woman didn't mean nothing. What that child needed was her mother. I don't understand. I don't think y'all understand just how deep that is. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, during the time when my sister was nursing, meaning she was able to suckle at the breast, give milk, she could have fed any child, any infant that needed milk, because her milk was being produced in the breast. And I think they say up to 5 years, right, that a woman gets to produce milk out of her breast once she had a child. Now, how powerful is that? Y'all sit up here talking about the power of a woman, the woman, the woman. Now, how about being a mother? You know what I'm saying? And stopping all this confusion with you and Ruffles. You want to have Ruffles in the bed. You won't even lie on the man in the bed because your dog want to be in the bed. Ain't no man finna lay up in your bed and his dog hair all in the bed. Stupid. Goodness gracious. You got to even tell you this type of stuff is just ridiculous. Anyway, keep reading.
Verse 24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
All them nations defiled. Doing all that. All that is what you find. That's what heathens do, in other words. In short, that's what them heathens do, man. And they cast out because of it, man. They disregarded because of it. The Lord don't consider them children how he consider you children. So if you wanna be considered a child of the Most High, I suggest you do what the Most High say. You don't get to be a child. You don't get to call yourself your mother's child or your father's child if you disobeying them. They'll toss you to the side quick. Take away your money, take away your inheritance, put you out. Now you ain't got no house. You got to get a job. You done been cast out. So why you think the Lord any different? You don't follow him. You follow after what somebody else done taught you. That's how you know black people ain't nothing but children, man. Following what the... When I see you homosexual, I say you just a rebellious child. A fool. Don't know who your daddy is. You don't know your daddy. You may know your physical daddy, but you don't know your real father. You don't know the real power that governs you, which is so weak and foolish to not know. It's so foolish and weak to not know the real power that black people dealing with. The power we dealing with is the only power. If you're not of that mindset, I don't know how you going to survive in these upcoming years, man. Because you seeing in the White House, Donald Trump and his cronies is running America like some gangsters, man. The Constitution don't matter to them devils, man. They showing all types of absolute power over them Democrats in the House and in the Senate. So if you trusted in the Democrats, guess what? They ain't strong enough to fight against Donald Trump and them. You better find you a real power, man. And his name is Yahanna. It's absolutely absurd to continue to think in 2019 that some white boy is finna crack open the sky and save you, man. Ain't no white boy coming, man. Ain't no white boy coming. He will be the reason for your tyranny and oppression, though.
Right.
Ain't no devils coming. That's why it's important that we read this. Y'all wanna, well, you know they love it. Why y'all ain't speaking against that? What does that have to do? This is America. Things have changed. Damn it, ain't nothing changed, man. These words still hold true. These words and not following them is the reason why we in these conditions, man. This understanding is very much needed amongst black people, man. You better wake the hell up. That's why we so arrogant in how we talk about it. Because we know it's the truth, man. You ain't gonna catch no homosexuals putting on this UPK banner, man. You ain't gonna catch no homosexual twitching up and down in our ranks, man. Therefore, we are powerful because we are children of the Most High, man. You are too. We just got to wake your simple, dumb behind up, man. It's just like you a young, dumb child not knowing how things go in the household. We the older brothers got to tell you what's what. Show you how to please your father, man. Just like how your brother got to teach you what not to do and what to do with your father, older brother, we got to teach you as your older brothers what to do and what not to do with your father, man. Talking about something, I'm a lone wolf Israelite. I just follow the Lord. Man, you ain't following the Lord. You know damn well you ain't following the Lord. How you following the Lord and ain't nobody taught you? Oh, you just know. Oh, the Lord dealing with you like that. Come on, man. Ain't no escaping this nationhood. You a part of a nation. Read verse 25.
Verse 25. And the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants.
Damn. You know what's coming to America, don't you? This place is defiled. I don't even want to put I'm such a glorious prince of the Most High. I don't even want to set my feet on this concrete. That's how holy I am. The fact that I got to touch a doorknob going into the white man's slavery is beneath me. You know what I'm saying? I hate, like every time I'm around a whole bunch of white people, I be like, fuck. I know the Lord ain't about to send no death angels through here because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at it like that. I be thinking like I'm going to serve the Most High to the point where he know I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to serve the Most High to the point where the words that I utter be his words, man. And I can speak life into another brother or sister because I'm living it myself. And I know according to the Lord what's truth and what's not truth. You got to have a certain esteem about yourself when you understand these scriptures, man. The Lord said this land is defiled. That means what? We can't partake of the things of this world, man, of this land in America. We can't partake of those things. You gather the things from this land, it's defiled, man. You got to know what's holy and what's unholy, man. It ain't just, everything is everything. Everything is a go. You can do what you want. That ain't it. How is that it? How has that been working for black people? It ain't been working for black people, man. What are the comments, man? Give me with some comments.
Ain't none right
Oh, there ain't no questions? I thought I seen some questions on there.
now. We already answered them.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Just making sure y'all know next week we're going to have a conference class. We're doing this every Wednesday. I.S.U.P.K. Wednesday law class with Officer TITHES, Officer 5000 TITHES. Tuesdays we got Brotherhood class with Officer 50 with Carl Karab. And Fridays we got, Hebrew language class? Hebrew language class. Lashawan Kwadash with Officer 5000 Yarmiyah. And Sabbath service with Officer 5000. Is it Yarmiyah? Officer 5000 Yarmiyah. Every week, I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta. We gonna set the streets on fire, man. Don't sleep on this, man. I know y'all want to think they ain't doing nothing down there in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in Atlanta? I know y'all thinking, but your mind, listen, you need to get your mind cleared up, because when we drop it on you, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, man. It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Don't fall asleep on it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Listen, y'all see all these faggots and all these homosexuals and sissies, Salakia, all these homosexuals and sissies. Y'all thinking we ain't gonna listen. We gonna bring the soldiers out around here.
Right.
We're gonna have soldiers marching up and down the streets, and them homosexuals and sissies is gonna be hiding behind their damn doors in their houses and their apartments, man. Because it's gonna be understood this is UPK's town, man. I.S.U.P.K. You understand? K-Dup. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no talking, and we ain't sitting here saying this to sound arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I know you fake Israelites. Listen, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? We not joining with you. We not. What are you talking about? What are you talking about that's any different? Huh? What are you saying? Follow you? We not following you. We following the Most High program, man.
Right.
You ain't bringing out these scriptures how we bringing out these scriptures, man. You not doing it. What we at on it? Verse 26?
Verse 26.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations.
Right.
Neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you.
Right. So listen, that's clear day. We not to follow after that, man. We not to do that, man. All that is an abomination, what we read, man. All that, all of it is a filthy thing according to the Most High. And to follow it is a filthy thing according to the Most High. To accept it, to vote for it, man. Yeah, we living amongst white people. We living amongst Asians. That don't mean you got to be part of it. Negroes over there at the midterm elections, we got to get Democrats in the office. Democrats can't even stick up for themselves. Bill Barr, the Attorney General, said the House called Bill Barr for a subpoena to speak speak on this Mueller report. And Bill Barr said, hell no, I ain't going. I already went one time. Y'all got what y'all need to get. Don't call me no more. In other words, keep it short. And I ain't showing up. So they held the subpoena anyway, and he ain't show up. They was mad. They couldn't do nothing. Well, we're gonna look to press charges. They ain't pressing no charges. They ain't impeaching nobody. You over there hoping that the Democrats about to impeach Trump and all them. They not about to sign a damn thing into power, man. They have no power. The white man showing you right now, his constitution don't mean a damn thing, man. His laws don't mean a damn thing. That's why in our laws it say we ain't to have the respect as a person, man. Our laws apply to every man, from the king all the way to the peasant, man. That's why the Lord stripped us of our nationhood, because we try to be like these other nations and show respect as a persons. That's why we sit up here underneath the white man, seeing it for ourselves how wicked it is to have rule of law and not abide by it. You could sit up there and watch CNN and be disgusted with Donald Trump. But then you don't go to church on Sunday and be disgusted with your Christian pastor trying to tell you that you ain't got to follow the laws of God. But you want to be mad at Trump for not following the laws of America. You a fool, man. You a fool. And you love the white man. That's the problem with black people, man. That's the problem with us, man. We so damn, CNN, I gotta tune into CNN to see how much Trump is punking us some more. To hell with Trump, man. To hell with Trump. You think Trump is more powerful than the Most High? If you want to see an end to Trump, why don't you follow the Most High? Not only will he put an end to Trump, he'll put an end to the existence of these white devils, period.
Right.
See, you black people, you ain't extreme like that. I'm hearing black people say now, a lot of these celebrities, they doing these interviews, and they saying, why does pro-black have to be anti-white, you know? You know what I'm saying? I don't have that type of feeling toward the white man. You know what they trying to do, right? They trying to make a distinction between the so-called black radical Israelites and they black power movement. They trying to make a distinction because they know we hate the white man. I was watching the So What radio show. And the man Jeff said on the So What show, he said them Israelites be on the corner, they hate white people for real. They were like, well, I don't hate the white man like that, but damn. And it was such a compliment. He was trying to clown us. But I was sitting up here enjoying every minute like, yes, we hate you for real, for real. Yes, we hate you white devils for real, for real. And not that we hate you in the carnal sense, but we hate that you hate the Most High. And we love what the Most High love. His rules, his laws, his way of life is what we love. You against that, so therefore we hate you, man. Because you going to lead us into destruction. We done witnessed the power of the Lord, man. Black people, we done witnessed the power of the Lord, how he brought us through slavery, man, and punished us, man. And now he bringing us out of that. We witnessing the power of the Lord when brothers come up off the streets every day, man. And brothers love it, man. We love that the Most High power, Yahweh, who we serve, is a real power, man. Because it's the only thing that offers us safety and fortitude, man. It's the only thing that offers us comfort, man. It's the only thing that offers us a shield and protection against the wiles of this devil, man. So you damn right we hate it. You damn right we angry. You damn right we aggressive. Because we told around with this sword, man. What you do with a sword other than destroy, man? Any spiritual battle we up against, we going to destroy it, man. We going to make it like nothing. We going to show the Lord that we perfect soldiers for him, man. You damn right. It ain't no, well, everybody's in the truth. It ain't no damn that, man. If it was that weak, I wouldn't want to be part of it.
Right.
I ain't trying to about to join with no purple Barney clique. I ain't about to join with no, you know what I'm saying, white boy loving, white women loving, all white people can be saved too. Damn that, man. You about to get up with that? The Lord ain't about that, man. The Lord ain't like that, man. What'd he say again? What'd he say? He said, read verse 24 again. Read what the Lord is really about. Read it.
Verse 24, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled.
In all these the nations are defiled. In all the abominations that we read, sleeping with another man's woman, sleeping with your mother, sleeping with your father, being a homosexual, laying down with animals. all these things that the white man, the African, the East Indian, the Arab man, the Chinese man, the Japanese man, all them nations, all that they engage in that type of lifestyle, read.
Verse 24, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. For in all these the nation are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Which he done cast out before us, man. He done cast them out. We supposed to read these laws and know that these are low-based people, man. He done cast them out. They not in this glory. They not of this inheritance. They not inheritors of the kingdom. He done cast them out. These nations are going to serve us in the kingdom, man. We're supposed to have a high position over them because we the children. They done been casted out. That's how the Lord think of them. And then you're going to try to tell me it can be more than one truth. Well, what truth? What's the alternative truth to if you don't do what the Lord say, he going to cast you out? What alternative truth is it to that? It ain't no alternative truth. You just a pimp in a pulpit trying to convince me of some more game, man. That's what it really is. It ain't nothing other than that. If you ain't hardcore enough to cast out these nations from among you and to separate yourself from America and the things of America because the land is defiled, then you against the Most High, man. And this is what the Lord gonna do to you. Read 26.
Verse 26, ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you.
Jump down to 29.
29, for whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people.
They're going to be cut off from among the people. There was a sister said, if adultery happens in the I.S.U.P.K, how y'all just going to kick it out? You can't be forgiven, she can't be forgiven. How you not going to keep her amongst you? Read 29 again for that bitch. Oh, it's like for that sister.
Verse 29, for whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people.
We supposed to cut them off, man. We supposed to cut them off because the Lord will judge us, man. The Lord will judge us if we allow that type of sin. Now, Christ came, listen, Lord be with us. Bye. Be forgiven out there. We ain't going to even have it near us, man. We ain't going to have it near us, man. Talk about how you going to hold and we not still accept her. What?
Right.
What type of sense that make? Oh, so you can hold. So you never really believed in the scriptures. Right. You never really loved your husband. But we supposed to look over that and forgive you? Okay, we'll forgive you from outside these walls, though. From outside these walls. That's where we'll forgive you from. Because you love hoeing. You don't love the Most High. You sisters, y'all see, in America, y'all really believe that, you know what I'm saying? I believe it'll be a lot of sisters that be so-called repentant. And they want to believe in the idea that, you know, you can hoe and still be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because the urge to hoe is so strong. The urge to hoe is just so strong. You want this utopia idea where you could just get rodded out from rod to rod and then find you that prince. Find you that righteous man at the end of it all. And just forget about all the past rods that have made you out to be a hoe, and that be that. How about we raise up daughters that don't have to experience that? Why can't that be a thing? Why can't we raise up daughters that don't have to experience what it is to have their self-esteem destroyed as they get passed from man to man? Why we can't raise brothers up to think, if I deal with this woman, I have to be with this woman. It's evil for me to put her away. Why we can't raise up brothers to think, I can't sleep with that other man's wife. That'd be like murder to my brother, man. And therefore, you ain't got to worry about the punishment because you love the Most High so much, you couldn't do these things, man.
Right.
You love your brothers and sisters so much, you couldn't do these things. How could I lay with her knowing that she got to be a wife to a black man and I don't want to really be with her? Yeah, damn, she fine, man. Damn, she look good. Damn, but me and her, I can't be with her. I got to find me one I can be with. One that's more in line with me. Another brother can deal with that, but I can't deal with her. Why that can't be our relationship? Why that can't be a relationship between a man and a woman? Where the courting don't work out and they go on in peace. Why I gotta be, well, I hit that, you know what I'm saying, and I passed it to my dogs, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna run through it too, and you know, and then by the time you get around to it, and by the time a righteous brother come around, he really want to be with her? He done already, listen, a lot of you brothers in high school, you done been through it. You done talked to this girl, you know what I'm saying, she was a cheerleader, and she was, you know, just really feeling you, and you was feeling her, and y'all talking, and it's great, man. You like, damn, I'm gonna make this girl my woman. I'm gonna call her mine. You done introduce her to your mama, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your family. You done invited her over to dinner. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out, 3-4 of your partners done already ran through her. Now you broken, man. You broken because you like, well, damn, Shorty, you could have told me you was a bust down. I didn't know you was a bust down. If I would have known, I wouldn't have wasted a breath. Now this man, he broken. Now what he gonna do? He gonna go out there and treat every other woman he meet like a dog. Because he can't trust them. Because he been shown different, man. He been shown different. And that's wicked for a black man to put another black man through that. But black women is too, it be like too, hold that thing precious, man. You know what I'm saying? God damn. You done let 3 of my partners hit? Oh, like you gotta fix the camera. You done let 3 of my partners hit. And you knowing that these my partners, and you sitting up here talking to me like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the one that feeds you the grapes after the train. Some brothers got more respect for themselves than that, man. You sitting up here talking like you decent. Yeah, and I'm going to go to Harvard when I graduate. Yeah, and then you've been ran through by 4-5 niggas. Shameful, man. It's a shame how we do each other, black people, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. We do each other so foul. Black men, we don't value women, and women, y'all don't value black men, and we don't value ourselves. That's why. All this the Lord has spoke on and said it is wickedness to him. It's an abomination to him, man. Damn, boy, like, I just want to imagine a world where we could serve and please the Most High and he be a power to us. Because he is still a power. He done allowed this white man to rule how he ruling. And the white man seeing every bit of it. Every bit of this power the white man is indulging in. Well, man, sometimes brothers just want to rest, man. We want to rest from the pain and the sorrows, man. But in order to do that, we got to earn that right, man. We tired of getting whooped on by the Most High, man. We tired of our enemies with their foot on our necks, man. We tired, man. We been beaten, man. We don't want no more, man. We throw our hands up, man. We throw our hands up and we beg the Most High to come and protect us and be a father to us, man. We begging for it. This is why we so adamant in following these scriptures, man. Was another question?
Nah, it's live.
Where we at?
We just read verse 29.
Yeah, read verse 30.
Verse 30. Therefore shall ye keep mine ordinances, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your God.
That's their customs, man. Let that be for them. Don't follow after that, because you defile yourself by following after them. Imagine you had that type of mindset, man. Imagine you got that type of thought process. Well, listen, man. I grew up listen. You might grow up in the mixed neighborhoods. You got Abdul and Rahib and Billy and Jason and Ty Tron and Ching Wong Kim and all them. You grow up in a mixed neighborhood like that because that's America. And you might call some of them your friends because you done grew up with them. But when you come into this knowledge, man, you got to grow out of that childish way of thinking, man. And you got to be able to say, okay, Chung Wong Kim, okay, Radib and Abdul and Billy. Listen, man, we different, man. We different. I see that how y'all live is not how the Lord wants me to live. And I see that my people are under your people in this place in America, man. And I can't be friends with you because the way you live is not how I can live. I have to go with my people, and I have to go and teach my people how we are supposed to live according to the Lord, so that we can really be equal, so that we can really be on the same playing field. Because you acting like because you grew up in these mixed neighborhoods and you done went to a mixed college like you equal to them. You not equal to them, man. You underneath them Arabs and them Chinese and them white boys and them Africans, man. Because when they graduate, they go on to the greatness, man. When you graduate, you got to go back to the struggle, man. And only a few of you might get cool with them to where they bring you in their world, but they don't really bring you into their world, man. All you got to do is wake up and realize, even if you in that situation, man, if you a brother in the ghetto, man, you got to know that them nations, man, you don't be around them, you be around your own people. So your problem is that you got to see your people and value them, man. You got to value them on a level higher than how you value them Asians and all that, man. You got to know that it's not right for these nations to come in your neighborhood and extract money out of you, man. Extract money out of your people, man. It should be brothers by the thousands, even if we ain't got the money right away to go ahead and start our own businesses. But it should be brothers by tens of thousands on every corner in every ghetto standing at them gas stations like, hey, brother, do you know that we letting these Arabs milk us of our money, man? Hey, man, don't shop with them, man. Listen, I got these chips for sale out here, man. All legit. Shop with your brother, man. By the tens of thousands. Now we taking them marketplaces, man. Now we taking them gas stations. Now we taking them restaurants. We taking them clothing stores and the beauty supplies, man. We taking all that, man. Why we got to share it, man? And we ain't even sharing it. They taking it and ain't sharing a dime with us. We just talking about sharing. We talking about sharing while they benefiting off not sharing. What sense that make? We're talking about being one in America and everybody having equal justice rights for all, that Martin Luther King bull crap. But they ain't living that. All these other nations, they ain't living that. They just letting you sing that in the background as they dance and take your money. You singing it, dancing. You walk into the gas station. We shall overcome. You singing it. You got Christian tunes all in your mind. Jesus, save me on Sunday mornings. You walking into the gas station, Abib and Abdul, you in your Christian suit, you feeling holy and sanctified. Jesus. And Abdul ain't giving a damn about none of that shit. Abdul ain't looking at you like you holy and sanctified. Abdul like, I know this Negro about to spend some money. Come on, spend it. Spend it, nigga. And you love them. You see them Christians. I love them old school playing Christian niggas, but because them niggas be wicked as hell. But it be funny how they love whipping out they little $1,000, little $200-300 leather wallet. You know what I'm saying? They be thinking they real player type in that old school cologne and shit. With them big hats, you know, big Christian black women love to open up that big black purse with all the pearls and diamonds on it. Thinking you holy and sanctified, giving all your money to them stinking heathens. And then you get out of the gas station after you gave your money Abdul and Abib, you got some change left over. It's a nigga begging for change on the street. You skip and walk over him, look at him like he ain't nothing. Goodness gracious, boy. I see why the Lord kill us, man. I see why the Lord kill us. Because, I mean, we absolutely just don't understand what it is to be a brother, man, or to be a sister. We don't have a clue. I'm tired of all these fake African wannabes, these Egyptologies and all this talking about it's natural in us to know what's right and wrong. No, it ain't. No, it's not. You got to be able to look black people in America and say, Negro, we ain't got no morals. We are a lawless people, and we are evil towards each other. That's the real truth. That's the real truth. Well, it's natural. I see the good in everybody. I see the good in everybody drinking the Kool-Aid. Nigga, you don't see the good in yourself. You look in the mirror and hate yourself. And you trying to lie to me like you some nigga that done woke up with this natural knowledge on how to love everybody. You lying to your damn self, man. You don't love yourself, because how can you look in the mirror and love yourself and then treat black people like how you treat black people, man? If you loved yourself, you would see yourself in another black man, and you wouldn't dare spend your money with nobody else, man. You wouldn't dare have sex with that man's woman. You wouldn't dare have sex with your own mother and all them, because you see yourself. But you don't look on people and see the good in people. All that just game, man. If they ain't speaking according to these words in 2019, according to this word right here, they gaming, man. I don't want to hear nothing else, man. And I'm ready to go to war about it, man. I'm ready to go to war about it. You understand that? Anyway, that's the end on that. You know what I'm saying? How we end this? Security announcements. I'm going to pass the class over.
Yeah, just pass it.
All right.
I was going to read the security announcement. The security announcements for the I.S.U.P.K. start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means a tenth in Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny or any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. The priest fund is a free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever you may like. Upcoming holy convocations. Right now we are in the Feast of the First Fruits. It started April the 20th. It started in April. It'll last 50 days until June the 17th. So with that, we're going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers. So Amajim, which means to stand. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barak Adai to the brothers. We're going to do a courtesy salute to the sisters. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Yahweh Shemal Adai Bashim Yahweh Shah. Amajim Batai. With that, class dismissed.